morning, it's Konrad from Sow The Land Homestead. I'm going to show you what we're going to do today. What I want to do is, as you've seen in the previous videos, we went into the woods and we got all that firewood, and I didn't have a sawhorse to cut all my firewood on. So I'm going to build one today, and hopefully you're going to see how I'm doing it. So I don't have a workshop, nice place to build it on where it's under roof. So I'm going to build it in one of our tunnels, and you've seen that as well. We upgraded the tunnel one over there. We create a little bit of free space over there, so it'd be ideal to build a sawhorse over there. So got my tools with me in the truck, and we're going to get it in and start building it. Simple design, very easy. I actually got it from, I watched a video of Sow The Land Homestead, Jason and Lorraine, and Jason, his carpentry skills are brilliant, and he's all self-taught. That's fantastic. Something I would love to improve, my carpentry skills. So anyway, let's get into it. First I have to get all the tools in. We don't really need that many tools for today. What we need is we need the saw, we need some drill bits, we need a couple of spanners. Well, we need the drill, we need the screws, and we need bolts. I got those in yesterday in my in the hardware shop in town, and I think that's it. And what we need is some timber. So, and these are all the scraps, leftovers, you know, the offcuts from the previous projects. We built the shed, the chicken coop, the chick show, and the chicken tractor. So I just have all of these kind of lying around, and I just pick all them up, and yeah, that's all we need basically. It's very simple. We can cut it outside somewhere over there, and yeah, as I see, I keep the fleeces on. Still quite cold. You can see the sun is trying to get over the ridge over there on the top of the hill, but struggling. Okay, let's get into it. So what you see over here, we have a few 4x2s and a couple of 2x2s. What I'm going to do, I'm just going to mark the 4x2s. I need 6 4x2s. They basically going to be the legs of the sawhorse. So they have to be 110 centimeters in length. So I'm going to get 2 out of the 2 longer ones and 1 each out of the shorter ones over here. So I'm just going to mark them, and then we're going to take them outside and cut them with our handsaw. So I'm just using the saw to mark the line over there, my cut line. Basically, your angle over here on the saw is 90 degrees. At least it should be, if you don't wreck your saw. So you can cut that line, mark that line, sorry, over here. So that's it. We're going to take them outside, cut them over there. I can actually cut them on the tailgate of my truck. We only have that truck for a couple of weeks, so I'm still learning the real benefits of using that truck, and that comes handy. So now when we have all the 4x2s cut, I'm just going to mark where I'm going to drill the holes to join them in together. And it's 110. I think I'm going to go 35 over here, 35 centimeters, and we want to mark that in the middle. So now we need a drill bit and put a few holes in them. So now we're just going to put the bolt through. Like this. Then put the washer in between. Like this. I'm just going to tie that up, but basically what we have, it's one leg. We need to make 3 more. So I'm not going to tie it too, I'm not going to put it too tight because I still want to legs to be able to move. So that's enough, so I can still have enough movement over here, and the washer in the middle actually helps with that a lot. Yeah, make another 2. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to use the 2x2s to put them in that way. And basically what we're going to do with this is create our stop so they don't open fully, so they're going to open as much as we can and basically create the whole point of a sawhorse. So we're just going to mark these 2.5. Because I think that's what we're going to do. We bought 240, so we're going to end up with 120. So it's just under 4 feet, and I think that's going to be fine. And we're going to take them outside and cut them. As you can see, the sun has come up pretty nice now. It's getting nice, a little bit warmer over here in the tunnel. So I have to take a little break from the project and open up all the fleeces, make sure all the plants get the fresh air, and because at that time of the year temperature is really important, but ventilation and making sure it's not too humid over here, and all that is even more important, so we don't have all the fungal diseases and all that stuff. So okay, I have to open all the fleeces now. It's much easier to do it with the two people actually, because you can do it one on each side. That's a nice bed of rocket, isn't it? Okay, I have another 3 tons to do, but I'll be back in just a second, just like this. So I opened all the fleeces, and as you see I opened the doors on the other side as well. And short while we were here, the temperature went from 6 to about 13 degrees now, so plenty warm. For some of these winter varieties it might be even considered too warm, and yeah, let some fresh air in over here, and we're gonna continue with our project. Okay, so what we're gonna do next, we have our 2x2 cat. We're gonna lay down the legs over here, right, one side up. Okay, so we have our legs done. What we're gonna do, we're gonna get the 2x2s and we're gonna fix them like this. So we're gonna mark where we want the bottom one. I would say we're gonna go 30 feet, 1 feet, and then we're gonna drill them in. Yeah, I'd be happy with this. There it is. So what I'm going to do, I'm actually going to pre-drill to avoid the 2x2 splitting on me. That's it. I'm going to go with the 2 screws on at each point, and now another one is going to go just below our pivot point. That way it's going to actually act like a stop for the other leg. Okay, now we have to screw them in. But it's getting really hot in here, guys. Whew. That's the hoodie. That's the jumper from the Sow The Land Homestead. That's the guys I was telling you about at the start of the video. They do homesteading in North Carolina. It's one of the channels that we follow on YouTube. Really helpful, really entertaining, and a really great story. So, and they do some of their hoodies, and really good hoodie. I like it. It's really nice over here with all the mud chips. You can actually work. You're not getting dirty. I can put my tools on the ground, and where before it was all just soil and dust and mud, you know, dust in the summer, mud in the winter, as they say. Okay, the only drawback to not working in the workshop is that you don't have a nice flat surface, and I need to raise this one off the ground. I just hold it. So over here I'm going just below the pivot point. And we'll see how it's going to work out. If we need to make any adjustments, we can. Never built a sawhorse, so okay, that's one side done. We need to flip it and do the same on the other side. The only difference is on the other side we're not going to be screwing over here to this leg. We have to screw to that leg, because other than that we're not going to have our movement. I'm going to pre-drill again. Why I'm pre-drilling? It's basically to avoid wood splitting on you. So if you're gonna drill the hole, pilot hole first, and then put the screw in, you're taking the pressure of the structure of the timber, because it's going through the pilot, and your pilot hole obviously has to be smaller than the screw that you're using. If you just go with a screw, basically what it's going to do is just going to try to expand that and rip it apart. So well worth the time. Learned that myself hard time few times when I had to buy the new timber. Let's see what we have. Nice, isn't it? You can actually do something with it, and you can fold it. That's the whole idea. So for storage, be very easy. And what you can do, you can adjust the height of that bar basically by adjusting the height. If you're going to move that bar, that 2x2 a little bit higher, your opening at the top, is going to be much slower. If you drop this 2x2 lower, your opening is going to be higher on the top, so you're going to be able to process maybe bigger logs. And I'm not going to be working with the massive logs, so, and even if I have to do something, I can just change the height. It's just a matter of undoing 6 screws on each side. And yeah, very happy with this. So I have everything back of the truck. Time to head back home and maybe try the SAWHORSE today. We'll see, but that was a nice, quick, easy build. I like those kind of builds, no complications, and yeah, and it kind of fills in with the logo of these guys, the Sow the Land, grow food, build stuff, repeat. Really like the motto. It's really cool. Anyway, that's what we're trying to do here at Growers Homestead. Thank you very much for watching. Please, if you like the video, give it a like, share it, give us a comment what you think about it. Would you actually consider building it? What would you change? What you would do different? And thank you very much for watching, and see you again in the next episode at Growers Homestead. Bye bye.